this team to the NBA Cup, by the way, where they got a lot of lessons. They lost that to the New York Knicks. They'll have a chance to play for the big trophy in the NBA Finals against that same Knicks team.
Well, it's been a while, San Antonio, but we're back. Since 2014, for the first time in 12 years, the Spurs are back in the NBA Finals. Good evening and welcome to this special post-game edition of News 4 San Antonio at 10. It's our Race for the Ring Spurs post-game show. I'm Don Harris. As you know, News 4 has been your home of the Western Conference Finals, and we're going to be your home for the next couple of hours because we've got live team coverage. You're looking live at the podium at the Paycom Center. Coach Mitch Johnson, we expect him at any moment, but I think first he'll go to the Spurs locker room, and when he sits down, we'll bring you his post-game comments. In the meantime, I wonder if we can take the shot of the hallway outside the Spurs locker room. There's Mitch Johnson there, and so we're not going to see him until after he talks to his team. Bismack Biyombo coming through the hallway as well. We've already seen Devin, Vassell, and Luke Cornett, who made one of the biggest plays of the game tonight, come in. Bismack Biyombo, a 15-year veteran, doesn't play a lot of minutes, but his leadership is key for these Spurs. As you see Mitch Johnson making his way to address his team. It's going to be a while. So let's show you the highlights. It was a showdown of MVP candidates, and Victor Wembanyama served notice early that he was going to be here from the get-go. His first shot of the game, a Tim Duncan impression off the glass. Then the give and go from De'Aaron Fox, Spurs up by as many as 14. But the MVP got going in the second. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 19 by halftime. He had 35 tonight. OKC up 3. De'Aaron Fox hit a huge 3 late. Spurs led by 3 at the half. Julian Champagnie got hot in the third quarter. He hit 3 big threes in the quarter. Spurs up 11. Nice pass there from Harper. Jalen Williams, though, answers with the big triple. Spurs were up just by 3 going to the fourth. Fourth quarter started as the Keldon Johnson show. Finally got a 3 to go, then another. Spurs go up by 5, and then Victor with a ridiculous step-back triple. Spurs up by 9, and then off the break, Champagnie. A nice dish to KJ, who finished the break. Spurs fired up by 11, but a lot of time left. It went from 11 to 6 in a hurry. SGA, as I said, with 35, but with Wemby on the bench with 5 fouls. Look at that play by Luke Cornett. Maybe the play of the game, the block on Hartenstein. Champagnie hits another 3. The Spurs just had to hang on. Dylan Harper with the triple, and Devin Vassell will deliver, Harper rather with the triple, and Vassell with the exclamation point. And the Spurs are off to the NBA Finals. Let's take you back inside the hallway as you see the Spurs celebrating. Chip England used to be a Spurs assistant coach, now works for the Thunder, but he's congratulating his old friends. In fact, Mitch Johnson was his intern when he started for the Spurs under Chip England. Chip left the Spurs about 3 years ago. He's coaching for the Thunder, but you can see the excitement on his face right there for his intern now leading his team to the Western Conference Finals. Let's bring in Jonathan Martinez. Jonathan, I got to give you some credit, my friend. You told me at the beginning of the season, I said, the Spurs, they could be the 5th or 6th seed. You said, this is the year we're going to win it all. And I said, Jonathan, they're going to be improved, but not that much. Oh. So I got to give you your props. You called it, my friend.
I appreciate that. And to be here, I mean, the emotions are high right now. It makes you kind of emotional when you see those final seconds tick away, knowing that we're going back after all of this. But my, oh my, what a night for Alamo City. What a night for San Antonio. And to be down in the house right now at the Frostbank Center over at the Rocket Lock and Terra, I could not imagine the pandemonium out there. In fact, let's turn to Mandy Noel, who is live at the Frostbank Center right now. Mandy, how are things out there tonight?
We are at Frostbank Center, and this is the best night of our lives. Let's go, guys! All right. Remember, what do we say? Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! Where are we going? Hold on. Who's the real MVP? Say it again. What's his name? Wemby! Where are we going? New York! What are we gonna win? All of it, the whole thing, the big shebang, the big cheese. We're going to New York, we're taking on the Knicks, we're winning the finals, and who the West? All right, we've got an electric situation out here. One person turned into all of these fans. I think we're all losing our voices. Everyone is so thrilled. They're honking. I think I'm being a little bit swarmed. All the kids are so excited. Everybody's going to go honking. A lot of them have, we're going to head it back to the studio with you guys.
All right, Mandy, thanks a lot. Rightfully so. There's going to be a lot of hoarse voices tomorrow as we go out with that MVP chant right there. Let's go ahead and continue our live team coverage tonight. News for San Antonio's Phil Sterling joins us live. A whole bunch of honking out there, Phil, tonight.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you can hear people cheering. I'm here on East Commerce near La Soya Street right behind us. Take a look. I mean, it's almost a complete street takeover at this point. We've been seeing cars just constantly going through here. And even before the game was over, I heard some people coming out here getting ready to show their Spurs spirit, people with flags, people just enjoying the night. There's even some street performers right behind me adapting a song that they were playing to say, "Go Spurs, go." And that's really the theme of tonight. It's "Go Spurs, go" from everybody that I've talked to out here.
All right, Phil, thank you for that, sir. Let's go ahead and continue our live team coverage tonight. You know, now that we are on to the finals, the place to be tonight as well is going to be Academy, and that is where we find News for San Antonio's Destiny Fuller. Destiny, I need you to bring me back some gear tonight. How's it looking?
Hey, Jonathan, you got my phone number, which means you have my Zelle, and I got you. All these people, let's show them, Bradley. Come on. Excuse us. All right. We're at the Academy off of Military Drive. This line goes all the way down the end of this block here. And these fans are so excited. They've already opened up the store for shoppers to start making their way in groups of 10. This is one of the best environments to be at. If I didn't know any better, most of these people would have been at this game themselves with how pumped up they are. They're ready to get their merch and get over to the NBA Finals. These fans have been a tent pole for everything that this team has needed. They've pushed, they've honked. Oh my goodness, guys, there's so much going on right now. But you know what? This is what it was all about. It was the Spurs fever that got him here, and it's the Spurs fever that they believe is going to get them to an NBA championship. Their shirts, hats, cups. If you need merch, they've got it here at Academy, and all of these people are here to take part in it. All right, Jonathan, we'll send it back to you guys.
My, oh my, what a night to be a Spurs fan. Destiny, thank you for that.
Well, it's been a while, as we said earlier, but San Antonio, you're going back to the NBA Finals. The Spurs 111-103 winners in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals tonight in Oklahoma City in Game 7. And what a gutty win by the Spurs. They got contributions from everybody. De'Aaron Fox, who's had a tough series, stepped up with some huge shots, 15 points. Victor Wembanyama, of course, the MVP of the Western Conference Finals. And like I said, everybody. Dylan Harper stepped up and hit big shots down the stretch. Devin Vassell. And Keldon Johnson comes up with 2 big threes in the fourth quarter. Wemby picks up his 5th foul, and they knew they just had to get him out of the game for a couple of minutes, put him back in with about 5 minutes to go. Luke Cornett comes in for 1 minute, and what does he do? He comes up with the block of the game on Isaiah Hartenstein. Everybody chipping in, just like we've seen all year long. And our Zach Hedrick in that hallway where we just saw Victor Wembanyama come down the road. Zach, I know the coach is addressing the team right now before they'll head to the podium, but you were in the bowl. How great was it for you to sit there and listen to the Oklahoma City fans silenced by this gut check performance in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, Don, it was a takeover there in the final minutes of the fourth quarter. Lots of Spurs fans showing up and then, of course, coming down for the post-game celebration as well. So San Antonio 2-1-0, loud and proud here in Oklahoma City. And then just a few moments ago, I think you were talking about it, Victor Wembanyama, the MVP, coming off the court. As he rounded the corner here off the court to get here to the locker room, he held up that MVP trophy and said, "First one right there." So many more to come, you would expect, after another gritty, gutsy performance by the Spurs team. We just heard a loud cheer from inside the Spurs locker room, so I imagine Mitch Johnson celebrating on a job well done here by the Spurs, back in the NBA Finals for the first time in a long while, Don.
training camp with me, and you know that in the preseason we said that this Spurs team might get a 6 seed, they might get a 5 seed. Victor Wembanyama told me before the season started he would define success as a 6 seed, not being in the play-in, but being in the playoffs. This team far exceeded all expectations, even if they would have lost tonight.
They certainly did not. Yeah, they did. Even if they came up on the short end of this one tonight, far exceeded expectations. And I know it was asked of Mitch Johnson maybe after that Minnesota series about being ahead of schedule. And he said, we don't have a timeline. That's not even on our radar. We're doing what we want to do. We're going after the goals that we want to accomplish. And they just checked off another big box here. And, as young as this team is built up with Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, and, of course, Victor Wembanyama, this may be the first of many trips to the Western Conference Finals and now the NBA Finals.
All right, we can see behind you that Mitch Johnson has come out of the locker room where they had that big cheer. He is on his way to the podium, and when he enters the podium room, we will take that live. In the meantime, let's go over to Melissa Vega at the live desk. Melissa?
Yes, we have been following some live pictures for you. The Spurs fans are fired up. Let me tell you, the Spurs fans are fired up. We have been following some live pictures for you. Let's go ahead and take this live picture right now. If we can take this full from downtown, we can see all of the excitement that is happening right now with those Spurs fans as they are headed to the finals, headed to New York. And this is something more than just basketball to these Spurs fans. You can hear all of the honking. This is family. This is pride. People have been honking their horns. They have been waving their flags, and they are ready. The momentum has been building throughout this series, and now we can finally say that we are the Western Conference Finals and we are the champions. We have seen that excitement building, and we also have, let's send it back to Don.
Mitch,
all right, thanks, Melissa. Coach Mitch Johnson just sat down at the podium. Let's go to him live.
From tonight is your overriding memory of how this played out tonight.
The players did what they've been doing all year, and they met the biggest moment that's been in front of them up to this point. And there's some pretty cool memories I'll take away from that.
We talked a lot about the experience all year, and you kind of mentioned it on the floor out there. Just how do you kind of come to grips with the fact that your young team just did what it did on the home floor of the defending champions in a Game 7?
You know, as I said earlier, experience a lot of times is used in the form of it best used, or the lack thereof, when you need it the most. And people don't talk about as much the habits, the character, the togetherness, the competitive response, the things we talk about in these media sessions every single day. And this team has now been pretty damn consistent for a long time, for over 100 games for the most part. And so I'll take those things with the experience that we've gone through when you want to look back in terms of how we started the year, how we got to the Cup on the road versus Denver and LA, what we did in the Cup, playing these guys around Christmas time a few times, expectations. We've played in 3 playoff series without Victor, without Fox, multiple games. I don't know who has as much experience as we do this year in the season of 2025-2026.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
First question, just Wemby's emotions afterwards. And second question, Champagnie, just his story, what he's been able to do, how big a boost he was in this game, and has been for you guys.
Yeah, he has such a vision, in my opinion, of who he wants to be as a person and as a player, and the commitment and investment that he puts into that vision is nothing like I've ever seen before. And I think we've seen a few moments where his emotions probably, in my opinion, again, meet all the things that he's putting into for these achievements and accomplishments and milestones and goals of his. In terms of championing his cause and his journey, I thought in the first half he floated a little too much at times, and we needed him to be demonstrative. We needed him to play with strength. We needed him to bring his will more than his talent. And it's hard for these young guys who have never been in this spot. So there is the experience thing, and I understand that they're learning on the fly what it takes. But I think the second half, we doubled down and invested on leaning into willing our plays to execution and to completion and not our talent. And when we did that appropriately, we still had enough talent when needed to make the appropriate plays.
Coach,
Julian? I'm sorry, what was the question about Julian?
Just how big of a boost has he?
I didn't hear you say Julian, I'm sorry. Julian has been phenomenal. He's had games where he's missed shots and he's had double-digit rebounds. His spacing causes gravity whether he makes shots or not. And at times when we haven't scored, he's made huge shots. He's been an absolute unsung hero because some of those other guys have the basketball in their hands more, and they're probably a part of maybe more highlights other than making threes. And Julian's been an integral part of our team defense, team rebounding, and all that leads to us playing fast, which is our best version of our offense. And when he's the recipient of it, he usually makes it, but he's been absolutely phenomenal.
Coach, you had 7 guys in double figures tonight. Even Luke Cornett had like the 6 biggest minutes of his career. What was it like for you as a coach to see the contributions up and down the roster, and how much pride does that fill you with as a coach to see the total team effort tonight?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest play of the game might have been Luke Cornett's block. So when you start peeling back the layers of how many minutes this guy or what the box score did, obviously we had a lot of guys step up and make shots tonight, which we needed with the variety of people who had double-digit points. But it was a complete team effort, and we had huge moments. Keldon Johnson made 2 monster threes. The rebounding was big. The first half we were giving way too many extra opportunities on the glass when we actually did a decent job defensively. And it's been the same thing all year. It's different people's nights and different people's moments at different times, and they've all embraced that.
Mitch, Victor's relationship to pressure is something I think we're all learning about in these moments. You've talked about how he steps into it and almost in a way that you've never quite experienced. How did you see him handle the pressure of the foul trouble late in the game tonight? And particularly, how did that moment where he goes out, Luke comes in and basically plays like Victor for a couple possessions to save the game, and then how did Victor handle it from there?
Yeah, I think, in a way, it probably saved me from myself in terms of he probably needed a break. I probably wouldn't have given him one if I didn't have to because of the fouls. And obviously, playing Monday morning quarterback, Luke was awesome, so it feels good now. But I thought he was great the last few minutes of being disciplined and still being able to be aggressive defensively and being a deterrent without worrying about fouling out. And I thought he did a great job the whole night of continuing to adjust and raise his level in terms of your question about the pressure in the moment. And I thought he got stronger and more demonstrative as the game went on.
And then to win a 7-game series, you have to dig in and get something that you don't even know is there as a team. How does Luke almost illustrate that in how much he struggled early in the series and then really dominated in these last couple games? How did you guys learn about the type of character you have deep down inside in these moments?
Yeah, it's unfair to Luke because his minutes basically are non-Victor minutes, so he gets the mutually exclusive tag a lot of times, and he's been phenomenal in some games, and that's a huge moment for us because obviously that's where teams a lot of times try to take advantage. And so, again, we've had moments all game and series where Dylan Harper's having big rebounds and guys are stepping up and making big plays to complete possessions, whether that's knocking down shots, getting offensive rebounds, or finishing with rebounds. And it's just been fun to watch and trying to help them out and be in the trenches with them.
Leaving the podium now, Victor Wembanyama. We saw him walk down the hallways. He will come into your frame any second now. Victor Wembanyama, not one of his huge games. He had 22 points and 7 rebounds, but you could see the emotion on his face after the game, tears of joy. He let the whole world know after he lost the gold medal game to the USA for Team France. He said, I feel sorry for the rest of my opponents in the future because I'm coming. The question was, in international play or in the NBA? He said all of it. And in just his 3rd season, he has now taken a team from the very depths of the lottery to the Western Conference Finals, to the NBA Finals, and the Spurs will have home court advantage now over the New York Knicks as they go to the finals for the first time since 2014. And Victor Wembanyama has been getting huge performances from his teammates with his leadership as well. And we will now take him live as he will address the media and get his first question. He'll grab the microphone with one hand as he always does, like a rock star, because he is a rock star.
Put into words what you're feeling right now.
Winning the Larry O'Brien, it's a childhood dream. And having a real shot at it, having a chance, tangible chance at winning it, at realizing a dream, it's a chance. It's a lifetime chance, you never know when it's going to happen again. But it's, the day we win it, speaking for myself, it's going to be an amazing day of realization of a dream, It's hard to put into words. It's almost like the meaning of my life,
Vic, along those lines, after the gold medal game in Paris, you had said you worried for your opponents in a couple of years. A couple of years later, is this kind of what you had in mind when you said that?
Kind of, but I don't worry really for them. I'm not worried. I'm worried about us winning, That's what I'm thinking about.
A lot of great moments from your supporting cast tonight, but I'm thinking of Luke's block on Hartenstein with about 6 minutes. How huge was that?
That was big. That was big. There's so many big-time plays, so many guys stepping up. Oh, my God. It's an unreal chance, My life is amazing, and being with these guys, living these things with these guys that I love so much. It's amazing. I want to have this feeling plenty more times in my life.
It seemed like Julian had an answer every time, the really timely threes. What have you seen from him just all year in that regard?
Julian's amazing. He deserves everything that he gets. And he's the type of guy, that makes you want to die for him on the court because he gives so much effort. And he's got such an amazing story. He got cut in the NBA a few years back. He's had tough moments, but he keeps pushing, and now he's taking his team to the NBA Finals.
Victor sur ta gauche. Est-ce que tu penses à savourer la victoire de ce soir ou tu penses déjà aux Knicks?
Victor Wembanyama most likely finished speaking English, so we're going to take a break as he gets his questions from his countrymen in French. Got to get a commercial break in. We'll come back with much more. Going inside the locker room when we come back. Victor Wembanyama back taking questions in English. Let's listen in.
To follow you play this game for yourself, for your family, for your teammates, what this moment means for them and everybody in that room right now. But what do you think this means for Pop, and how important is it for you to have these moments for him?
I can't answer that question. I don't know what it means for him. That's a guy who's got more experience as a coach than almost anybody, and has been through so many things in his career and so many things right now as El Jefe. He goes through some things we can't even imagine. So I need to call him. I need to see him. I need to talk to him. Because there's no way I can understand right now, how he feels. I don't know if he's gonna do an interview about it, or if we can get what. Yeah, I figured knowing him, he's not going to. So, when I talk to him, it's gonna be only stored in my head, except if I record it in secret. But I need to talk to him so quick. Hey, DP. Hey, Dylan.
You might have to be the one to interview Pop.
Yeah.
It seems like the pressure has been very intense these last few games. What were you going through emotionally and mentally over this past few days, and what have you learned about yourself now that you've had this breakthrough?
I learned about myself, since you asked. I would say what I learned is I can go through hurdles that I didn't know those hurdles could get so high. You know, it's just pushing through. You know, I found resources inside of me, relentlessness. I already knew that, but doing it at this level, I mean, this is the best basketball on the planet that's being played right now.
Welcome back to Spurs winners. They're going to the finals. They beat Oklahoma City in the 7th game tonight. Our Zach Hedrick was courtside for it. He's been in the locker room interviewing the players. And Zach, we've talked about it here. Luke Kornet in just a few minutes making the play of the game.
Yeah, Don. I mean, we're waiting on to talk to a couple more guys here just in a little bit. But, yeah, Victor Wembanyama described it as the play of the game. Luke Kornet blocking Isaiah Hartenstein. We caught up with Luke just a few moments ago here inside the locker room. Let's hear what he had to say.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Victor's such an impactful player. And, I mean, a lot of our stuff schematically, especially defensively, doesn't change. But, you know, I'm trying to do the best I can, just being able to screen and really play through our guards and rebound and just try to protect the rim and stuff like that. And, you know, obviously fortunate to be able to play with this team where we got a lot of talent in a lot of places. And, you know, you're just trying to win the possession at hand. And honestly, it's a tough series for me, but I feel like you don't really care as long as your team's winning. And you got every minute kind of counts. And every hit, every time someone's picking up Shea or whatever that is, it all kind of accumulates. So, you know, it takes the full effort, and yeah, you know, just trying to win your minutes. But obviously, it's just about the team ultimately and trying to help us get there. And it's awesome to be able to have this at the end of being able to win the conference finals and go play New York. And we're excited for that opportunity.
Look, do you want to say something in Spanish for Latin America?
I can try. Let's see.
Let's do it.
Hola, mis amigos. Los Spurs ganamos. Estamos en el finals. I don't know how to say the finals, but hola, San Antonio, Latin America, even Oklahoma City. Va a misa a la shrine de hermano Stanley Rother today, and idea, and ahí estaba misa en español.
How's he doing, John?
He's doing pretty well. He's talking about going to church.
Yeah, gracias.
So you want to try?
Of course, the sisters big fans of Luke
about this
Kornet.
game?
Luke, again, not playing a lot of minutes, but making the play of the game, the block on Isaiah Hartenstein. Meanwhile, Julian Champagnie coming through with 20 points tonight. You know, he started the season off rough, and you remember earlier in the playoffs, the Spurs had a chance to win a game, and he missed a game winner at the buzzer. He had that same step back fly-by three tonight, and he made it. He was in the locker room just moments ago. Let's listen to Julian Champagnie, who was talking, or he was at the podium rather. Let's listen to what he had to say.
I'll be honest, it's not, honestly and truly. I think my teammates do a really good job of keeping me in check and making sure that I don't never get too high, never get too low. So I give all that to them, honestly and truly. That's something I've been working on for a long time now, trying to stay even keel. And I've had my ups and downs with it, but I feel like this year my teammates really did pull me together and tell me, like, you know, we need you. So never get too high, never get too low. Just kind of tread water, stay in the middle. But it definitely helps with keeping confidence. It definitely helps with keeping steady and, you know, knowing next play, next play, next play.
Julian, congratulations on advancing to the NBA Finals. When you picture the NBA Finals, what do you see?
Man, honestly and truly, I don't even know. Just great basketball, competitive, tough hoops, and greatness. Honestly and truly, you associate that with legacies and legends and greatness. So hopefully, you know, get that done.
What does it feel like finally making it to this point? You guys have had ups and downs, and you guys have seen a lot of highs and a lot of lows. What does it mean to have this moment for your team?
It feels great. it feels absolutely great. You know, I've been here for a little while now, maybe 3-4 years. So I've kind of seen us go through ups, downs, and you know, in betweens and stuff. So to be able to push through and get here today, it feels great.
Julian, you talk, right here. Victor talks about, you know, you talk about the team going through ups and downs. You've seen the team going through ups and downs since you got here in 2023. Take me back to 2023 when you got, and Victor even talked about it when you got cut by the Sixers.
Yeah.
And being able to join this organization since then, and obviously throughout this whole series, and big shot after big shot, especially tonight with 6 3-pointers. Talk to me about, you know, your emotions back then, and, you know, 3 years later, did you ever imagine being in this situation with this franchise when you got signed?
Yeah, I mean, you know, back then, being, what was I, 22, I think I was, I thought it was over. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I was always told how small the window is to kind of put your foot and get your foot in the league and stay there and make a career for yourself. So, you know, getting an opportunity only in the G League and then getting waived with no warning, no nothing, explanation or anything. It was tough. It was tough for a 22-year-old kid who was just thinking, you know, I was going to chase my dreams and telling myself you could do this. You know, obviously I had no clue where I was going to end up. My agent told me, like, it could be anywhere. It ended up being San Antonio. You know, I put my head down and said, make it work. Like, whatever they give you, make it work. Whatever they need you to do, make it work. And just find that spot in the team. I feel like the best thing about, you know, me is I try to just fit in where I can. And I think that's what I did when I got here. And it's been treating me good so far. I can't complain about it. You know, I love my teammates, love the coaching staff, love everybody at the organization. It's a great place to be. I don't think that there's no better place that I could be, honestly and truly. So big shout out to the San Antonio Spurs, taking an opportunity to kid from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Speaking of
great
kid
job
from Brooklyn,
by Brian
man.
Wright, the Spurs general manager, picking up Julian Champagnie after he was cut by the Philadelphia 76ers. And now you heard him talking about the chance to play in Madison Square Garden. Played his college ball at St. John's, just down the street from MSG. He's a New Yorker. Dylan Harper grew up right down the road. And the Spurs will now take on the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. The Knicks, coached by former Spurs assistant coach Mike Brown, and one of their key players is Jordan Clarkson, who was our News 4 San Antonio High School Player of the Year back in 2010 for Wagner. He's on their squad, so some San Antonio connections that we will be talking about leading up until next Wednesday's Game 1. For now, let's turn it back over to Jonathan Martinez as we look back around the city of San Antonio.
All right, thank you, sir. And let's go ahead and take a live look right now from East Commerce Empresa. It is a little about 15 minutes after 11 o'clock, but the partying, as you expect, right there, still underway downtown and all across San Antonio, and will likely be going throughout the entire night. In fact, we can tell you that we're hearing horns being honked right here along 410 in Babcock, where we're located. And again, the party is just getting started and will continue to go all the way through the finals, as a lot of Spurs fans have said, this is our season. That right there is a look at the matchup right there. It's going to be June the 3rd, 7:30. New York comes here to San Antonio, followed by the 5th. New York comes to San Antonio. We return to New York to play them on the 8th, and then back to New York again on the 10th. And hopefully it'll only take 4 games for us to wrap it up. How about a sweep? We'd be okay with that. In fact, the last time we won was back in 2014, Don, I believe. Let's bring you back in. And at that time, I think our record was 62-20 as well, and we won the finals then. So, I mean, the Corgi hit it nail on the head. The series in the season was called 62-20, so hopefully that's a sign of things to come and potentially another championship for the San Antonio Spurs.
I'll tell you what, that dog's amazing.
He's incredible.
He was absolutely, and you know, I think back to the Spurs' first championship against the Knicks in '99. They won in 5 games. They won in Madison Square Garden. That's where Spurs fans celebrated their first championship, and we.
All right, testing. Can you hear me? Testing. Can you hear me? Testing. Yes, I got you. Testing. Yes, testing. Got it. East Commerce Street. Here on East Commerce Street, where it has exploded in festivities. I mean, even as the game, before the game even ended, I heard people starting to celebrate. I saw cars starting to honk, but now it's really in full force. East Commerce Street. Are we in show right now, Jenny? Are we in show right now? Okay. All right. Okay. We're still not in the show, right? Just making sure. Hello, hello, testing, testing, hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. I don't hear them right now. Okay, I'm in front of camera, mic'd up. I don't hear anybody right now. Hold on. Wow. Wow. Packed. Completely, the road is packed.
Hey, babe, come here, babe. Get me real quick.
We won! Okay. I don't hear show though right now. Do you hear them? I don't hear them, yeah. And Blake, when they do cut to me, I will step out of the way and let you pan.
Alright, I hear them talking again, so I didn't drum loud. But I don't hear so I just hear directly.
I can hear the show now. I can hear the show now. Blake, do you hear them? I don't hear them anymore. Okay. Okay. I just don't hear show anymore. I'm letting you guys know I don't hear show anymore. I don't hear show, but maybe they will talk to me.
Yeah, I don't hear a show either.
Yeah.
I know they're on Manny right now. Then I think it's Destiny, and then I think it's you.
Okay.
Let's go! We're selling Spurs
Okay, I can hear a show now. I called back in. Turn it a little this way. And Blake, I will be getting out of the way and just talking while panning. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you can hear people cheering. I'm here on East Commerce near La Soya Street right behind us. Take a look. I mean, it's almost a complete street takeover at this point. We've been seeing cars just constantly going through here. And even before the game was over, I heard some people coming out here getting ready to show their Spurs spirit, people with flags, people just enjoying the night. There's even some street performers right behind me adapting a song that they were playing to say, "Go Spurs, go." And that's really the theme of tonight. It's "Go Spurs, go" from everybody that I've talked to out here. Somebody's on my line. Okay. Hello? Can anybody hear me? Hello? 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 Can anybody hear me? Hello? Hey, Blake? Can anybody hear me? Hello? Hello, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right. Hello, testing, testing. Hello, testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, hello, hello, testing, testing, testing. Do you hear them? Okay. Yeah. We got the full Spurs flag out here. Can you guys hear me? Hello? We're trying to, I'm trying to connect.
Get the flag a little lower for me.
A little lower.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. Do you guys want to do a quick interview? Just no cursing, okay? Okay. Okay, I hear the show, guys. I hear the show. News 4. News 4. I don't hear the show right now. Wow. Hello?
Wemby came out, so they're going to take Wemby.
Wemby came out, so they're going to take Wemby and then, yeah. Wow. Look at that. Crazy, man. Have you ever seen it like this?
Oh, yeah. During the last one, I've been out here all the time. Every time we won.
I feel like, I've been here too. I feel like there's way more people, right? Oh, yeah. Like, there's like a drone show over there.
San Antonio, baby. We beat the #1 team in the world.
Hello? Hello? Do you hear them? What are they saying?
They're doing weather, short weather, and then they might drop out of show and then come back, it sounds like. But they're definitely doing weather right now.
So they might not come to us until...
Yeah, until
know when the cameraman. Hold up. No, you're good. Thank you. Thank you.
We got the Spurs! I got it! Official!
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? The call keeps dropping. It just keeps dropping. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Can you hear me?
They're saying you're not dialed in.
I am dialed. To 3. Hello? Hello, testing, testing. They can hear me. I think the signal is bad, I would imagine. I'm called in. I'm dialed in. I don't hear anything though. I'm gonna try hanging up calling again. Hello? Okay. I can hear the show now. I can hear the show now. I can hear the show now, guys. Still going, and it's not letting up. Throughout the night, I've been seeing countless cars just go down Commerce Street, waving flags, holding up signs with their favorite player's face on them. And Blake, I'm gonna step out of the way again, man. Spurs. Do you want to do a quick interview? Quick interview? Both of you, come here. Do not curse though. No curse. All right. I'll ask one quick question, and then. And I can't hear you if you're talking, producers. I hear Destiny. I don't hear producers. I can't hear them.
Get through the microphone, tell them your IFB number.
My IFB, I'm on IFB 3.
Talk to them though, because they don't know you're talking to them.
I can't hear you guys. I'm on IFB 3. WOAI. Hey, Josh, can you hear me? Okay, all right, we're on standby. Huh?
Is it a good question? Is it a good question?
Yeah, just have you ever seen it like this before in downtown?
Yes. Okay, I'm ready.
Step out of the way. Yeah, Jonathan, I mean, it's a party out here, and it's been a party since they've won. I mean, I have a few fans here with me. Have you ever seen it like this out here?
Yes. 2014, she was a little baby, or she wasn't even born yet. It was like this then, it's like this now. Go Spurs, go!
All right, and I mean, you can hear the festivity out here. I've seen people here in the streets when the cars have stopped. Police are helping people cross, of course. I mean, but really, it's just the energy. We've got flags. We've got people holding up signs with their favorite players. We've got people telling me their hopes for the next game. Everybody is really out here just having a great time because of what the Spurs brought them here, or brought them tonight. Now I'm going to take it back to you guys. The city is still out. Here on East Commerce Street, where the city is out, and still out. Still out in full force. Doors open, so. Did you guys expect this? Did you expect all this?
Oh yeah, we're ready for it. What do you think?
It's a long time.
Happening? Mom, we're ready
For the finals? We're in the bag for the finals.
We're like it's 1999. You know what 1999, right? You know. You're adopted, man. You're no longer an orphan. You're adopted.
Oh,
right? You're not an orphan no more. You're adopted.
No, I'm not. 1 sec. What do you say? One more time. Stay out of the shot, right? Okay, they're taking a live pick.
Yeah, just go ahead and take your turn your mic off.